Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help solve the puzzle of level 306, where we have to collect 100 yellow candies in 50 moves. So my standard spiel on this is, if you don't think that this is fair because you never get 100 yellow candies on the board, you're not doing something right. It's your job to make sure you get 100 yellow candies on the board to collect. And the way to do that is make as much chaos on this board as possible. We've got these chameleon candies, these rainbow candy flashes. They always toggle back and forth between two different colors. So let's say I leave these two purple alone. What's going to happen is the next time they're going to turn into something else. Not necessarily the same thing. This one's yellow and this one's orange. But the next time I take a turn, these will be back to purple. And then the time after that, they'll be yellow and orange again. So once they get in a pattern of toggling, they'll stay that color. I'm kind of burning some turns here just so you can see what that looks like. So there we go, back to purple. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this. I find the chameleon candies kind of frustrating, but they can be helpful. You kind of get a second turn at things. If I move this, then sometimes these will change and make some other movement for me. See how I made a move and then something else happened afterward? Now, of course, a color bomb is really a happy thing to have on this board. I just want to push through as much of this, as much of these barriers as I can, because the more space I have on this board, the more likely I'll be able to make matches and specials and really take out a lot of this yellow. So this is what I need to do. I need to cycle through all of the candy on the board, not paying attention just to my target color, but to just recycling this board over and over. I would love to pair this with this. That would be kind of perfect. I don't see that opportunity yet, and I'm kind of scared at what might happen. There's a lot of purple hanging out around here. With the chameleon candies, you never quite know what's going to happen next. Things kind of fly through, but I'm going to do this. Oh, look at this. Okay, now if I take out all green from the board, there's a good chance I'll still be able to do this, or maybe even something better. Plus I'm going to blow up a lot of things. Now even if I don't get to use this with a special, which I do, but it still would have taken out a color and concentrated the rest. You might wonder why I'm not pairing those with yellow. Again, I'm not looking at the target color specifically. I'm looking at cycling through everything. If I just get rid of yellow, then the next turn I'm not going to have any yellow on the board. But if I can set it off with a special, then I get all sorts of candies to show back up on the board. Alright, so here we go. We're going to keep up with this looking for opportunities to make specials. And the other thing on this board that's helpful are the cascades, and that's where that chameleon candy can come in handy, because it can promote even more cascading. So here I'm going to take out the orange, and it's going to collapse the red, and it's going to take out this whole row, which then might make some other mischief on the board. And without trying, I got 3 yellows. Now, of course, that's not a lot, but that's that's kind of what we're doing, is just, encouraging all of these crazy cascades, and the crazier it gets, the bigger payoff we'll likely have at the end. Ooh, could I get another color bomb here? It's just so crazy with this chameleon candy. I don't like chameleon candies very much because my brain has a hard time processing them. Okay, now I could try to take out yellow. I'm not going to avoid the target color. I don't avoid the target color, I just don't always choose the target color. I don't think it's necessary to do that all the time. If I have a color that's much more prevalent on the board, I might go for that instead. Oh, or I could just allow this to get struck by something and it will automatically take out the most prevalent color. So I do this, I get a swath of 2 by 3 since that was on the bottom. It takes out so much yellow, plus it took out a color. I don't even know what color it took out, but it took out a color. I could try to make a color bomb here, but I think I'm doing fairly well without worrying about the color bomb and just going with the cascades. So I'm not going to try to set that up. That might use up too many turns, Instead, I'm just going to make these moves low to the ground to encourage this cascading, set off the specials that I've created. And this has turned out quite well. This was my first playthrough for recording purposes, and I'm having no trouble at all beating this level. I thought it was actually kind of fun. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe. If you have any questions about this level or any other level, please put that in the comment section, or even if you need tips on how to collect sugar drops, if you want to go back to the old platform because you miss it, how to use the mini games. I've got a lot of those videos already created, and I can always set you up with a link, or even some questions that I've never seen before. If you've got questions, if I don't know the answer, I'll do my research and try to come up with the best possible answer for you, or some options anyway. And as always, thanks so much for watching.